Hello everybody. Let us discuss the solution of last AITS test, part test 5. So first question is DNA replication in eukaryotes commences. See, DNA replication in eukaryote. In eukaryote, there are several oocytes too. Several thousands of oocytes are present. That's why several sites along DNA of a chromosome simultaneously, it will be the answer. Okay. The two strands of DNA are held together. Two strands of DNA, that means two nitrogenous bases, they face each other. So they held together by hydrogen bonds. Nobel Prize for one gene, one enzyme hypothesis was given to. Nobel Prize for one gene, one enzyme hypothesis was given to Biddle and Tatum. Okay, Biddle and Tatum, remember this. Next to check, question number 4. A DNA nucleotide chain has A, G, C, T, T, C, G, A sequence. The nucleotide sequence of other chain would be. So if we know one strand, another strand would be complementary. So if it is A, then it will be T, it is matching. If it is G, then it will be C. If it's C, then G, T, so A, then C, then G, it is G, so it will be C, and last A, T. So it is matching, absolutely matching. Okay, so answer will be A. In some viruses, RNA is present instead of DNA, indicating that in some viruses, see, in viruses, RNA or DNA are present as genetic material only. So RNA can act to transfer heredity. That means it is simply indicating that RNA also can act as a genetic material. So answer will be D option. Okay, I think this is clear. They cannot replicate. No, this is wrong. There is no hereditary information. This is also wrong. Their nucleic acid must combine with host DNA before replication. This is also wrong. So answer is RNA can act to transfer heredity. This is the correct answer. The codon for anticodon 3' UUA5 is, that means if this is anticodon, then codon will be from 5' to 3' direction. Okay, and it will be U, so it will be A, and for A it is U, so it will be 6A. It will be the answer. 6A will be the answer. Taylor demonstrated chromosome replication to be semi-conservative. Semi-conservative in Escherichia coli, it has been demonstrated in prokaryote, but in eukaryote, it is demonstrated in Vicia fava by Taylor. Lac operon. Lac operon is what type of operon? It is an inducible operand. Inducible operand, that means when lactose is present in the medium, then only lactose will induce the production of the three enzymes. Okay, beta galactosidase, permase, and another is what? Lac operand, transacetylase. So these three enzymes get synthesized only when lactose is present in the medium. So lactose induces these operands, so inducible operand. In which of the following DNA will melt at the lowest temperature? Now here, see, between adenine and thymine, how many hydrogen bonds are there? Only two. Between guanine and cytosine, three hydrogen bonds. So if there are more hydrogen bonds, that means it will be more stable. That means when we require more energy to break it. If it is having less hydrogen bond, then you can easily break it. Okay, so if you find G and C, GC is more. If GC content is more, then higher temperature will be required. So you will see AAT, AAA, and GC. Here only two GC are there. That means two triple bonds are there. Here AAT, GC, GC means here altogether four. Here AT, GC, GA. Here three. And in the last one, GC, here again GC, so 4. So in answer will be 5. Here only 2 G and C are there. Okay, so 2 GC bonds are there, rest are all AT bond. Okay, so less number of hydrogen bonds are there, that means it is low temperature. It is the lowest temperature required. Isotope used in proving semi-conservative replication of DNA. Semi-conservative replication, we have used non-radioactive isotope nitrogen in ammonium chloride. Okay, so that is the answer, N14 and 15. Okay. Reverse transcriptase. Reverse transcriptase is what type of enzyme? Reverse transcriptase is an RNA-dependent DNA polymerase, because from RNA it produces DNA. So it is a RNA-dependent DNA polymerase enzyme. Okay. 12. In eukaryotes, transcription occurs in eukaryotes. The transcription, if it is eukaryote, then obviously transcription means mRNA production. Okay, or RNA production occurs where? Inside nucleus. So answer will be nucleus. Number 13 question, in split genes, the coding sequences are called split gene. No? So coding and non-coding. Non-coding regions are introns, coding sequence are called exons. So answer will be exon. Question number 14, experimental material in the study of DNA replication has been. Experimental material in the study of DNA replication. Study of DNA replication, basically it is Escherichia coli. Which one? Michelson-Stahl experiment. Next, number 14, number 15, RNA that pick up specific amino acid. You know, tRNA, it collect amino acid and then it will bind with the mRNA and ribosome so that protein synthesis can run. So RNA that pick up specific amino acid from amino acid pool of cytoplasm to carry it to ribosome during protein synthesis. So answer will be tRNA. DNA template sequences, the sequence of CTGA-TAGC is transcribed mRNA as. So if it is the template, then in RNA it will be what? If it is G, then it will be, sorry, if it is C, then it will be G. If T, then instead of, yes, T, then it will be A. G, then C. If it is A, then instead of T, it will be U. Okay, so what will be the sequence? G, A, C, U. So yes, it is matching G, A, C, U, A, U, C, G. I think it is clear to you. So answer will be B. The process of translation is 17. The process of translation is translation. First is transcription, where RNA is synthesized, and translation is this process where from RNA protein is synthesized. So answer will be B. 18. Which is not involved in protein synthesis. Not involved in protein synthesis. See, first is protein synthesis means what? Translation, and transcription is mRNA synthesis. So in protein synthesis, we have initiation, elongation, and termination. So all these three steps are involved with the protein synthesis. So transcription is not a part of protein synthesis. It is a part of mRNA synthesis. Green Revolution in India in 1960s led to the increased production of higher yielding disease resistant varieties of both A and B, wheat and rice. Both A and B. Germplasm, it should be resistant. Okay. Germplasm collection is in the form of, germplasm collection is, see, in case of germplasm, we collect all the sources. That means all the wild relatives or other native relatives we collect. So that collection may be in the form of seed, or in cryopreservation also we can collect some tissues or DNA, or the whole plant can be grown, and if it is a perennial plant, we can grow the plant, and that plant can be conserved as a germplasm collection. So all of these methods are utilized, not only one. Agriculture contribute about, this is a direct question from NCERT. See, contribute around 33% of the India's GDP, and it gives employment to 62% of the population. The development of diseases in a plant depends on the interaction among the following factors. Disease interaction actually occurs by, there is a triangle we can consider. One is host genome, pathogen genome, and environment. So remember this point: host genome, pathogen genome, and environment. All these three are having impact on development of disease. Okay. So host genome, if it is resistant, then disease cannot occur. So it must be susceptible. Pathogen genome, if it is a very strong one, say it is a virulent, then it can cause disease. Otherwise, disease may not occur. Environment, say host and pathogen both are dominant. Under that condition, if environment is suitable, then again pathogen gets the advantage. Okay, so environment also plays a significant role. So there is a triangle between these three. Which of the windy variety is resistant to yellow mosaic variety virus? Yellow mosaic virus resistant variety is Prabhani Kranti. Prabhani Kranti is given in your NCERT book. Identify the chemical mutagen. Chemical mutagen, see gamma, X-ray, these are physical mutagen. So ethyl methyl sulfonate and sodium azide, these are chemical mutagens, popular chemical mutagen. This is called EMS. EMS, and this is SA7 sodium azide. These are all chemical mutagen. Which of the following is true? Virus can be grown in artificial medium. Can we? Obviously not. We know that virus needs living cell for their growth. So we cannot. Bacterial and fungal colonies can be naked eye. Bacterial and fungal colonies, yes, we can see the colonies. Card is made with the help of Streptococcus. No, it is by using lab lactobacillus. So answer will be B. 25. B. Next card is rich in. Here it's a typical question. We know in NCERT it is given card is rich in vitamin B12. This is absolutely correct. But remember, card is also rich in calcium and phosphorus. Okay, so all of these will be the answer. All of these will be the answer. Card is milk in calcium, vitamin B12, phosphorus, magnesium. So all these things are rich in curd. The fermented product is R. Toddy, we know toddy is from palm, toddy palm. Toddy is from by naturally have natural yeast. Okay, it is been prepared. Dosa idli are also fermented product. Cheese bread are also fermented. So all of these will be the answer. 28th question. Alcoholic beverages are produced by. Alcoholic beverages are produced by Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and that's why it is known as brewer's yeast or beer yeast. Enzyme having thrombolytic effect. Thrombolytic effect is streptokinase. Okay, streptokinase. Correctly identify the enzymes ABC of yeast during leavening process of bread making. Leavening process means what? When we prepare the dough and we leave it for some time, so that fermentation can occur. So here, first of all, that complex polysaccharide will be broken down by amylase. Amylase will break down the complex carbohydrate, the starch, and then it will be next step. Say maltose. Maltose is produced. Maltose is acted by maltase. Glucose is produced. Glucose, yes, maltase, and then zymase enzyme will act on the glucose, and ultimately ethanol is formed. So first of all, amylase will act on starch to form maltose. Maltose will be acted by maltase to produce glucose. Glucose is broken down by zymase to produce ethyl alcohol. Okay. So answer will be C. Question number 32. Formation of biogas is a three-step sequential anaerobic process involving solubilization, acidogenesis, and methanogenesis. First is solubilization, then afterwards the complex food materials are broken down, so acids are produced. Okay, so anaerobic bacteria will produce acids, then acidogenesis. After acidogenesis, all these acids will be acted by methanogens, and ultimately methane will be produced. So this is the step. Butterfly caterpillars can be controlled by the biocontrol agents like Bacillus thuringiensis. Okay, Bacillus thuringiensis. You know, sporain is also sprayed to complete. The first bioinsecticide, it is sporain. Sporain based on Bacillus thuringiensis, it is produced. Okay, so it is sporain. 35th question, check. Which of the following is not used by organic farmers? See, manure, compost, these are both are organic. Green manure is also organic. So which is not organic, it is chemically synthesized fertilizer. So answer will be D. Biogas production is a type of anaerobic action, aerobic action, both A and B, physical action. See, biogas production, so in last step, actually methanogens act. Okay, so in methanogens act in the last step and then only biogas is produced. So we can consider that biogas production is an anaerobic step. Okay, anaerobic process. Because methanogens are very much reactive towards oxygen. So if oxygen enters in that particular chamber, then all these methanogens will die. Okay, so biogas production is related to what? It is an anaerobic step, remember. Eukaryotic genome differs from prokaryotic genome in eukaryotic genome. We know in prokaryotic genome there is no split gene. Okay, and what we find in intervening sequences are present in eukaryotic. These are called introns. Okay, introns are not present in prokaryotic genome. So this is the important point. Introns are present in eukaryotic genome. AGCT of DNA. In AGCT of DNA, hydrogen bonds are base pairing occur between. So A and T they pair with two hydrogen bond, and C and G occur. C and G join with three hydrogen bonds. So answer will be C. Pneumococcus experiment proves that pneumococcus who has worked pneumococcus pneumoniae Griffith experiment, and that was proved that DNA is the genetic material. Is not it? DNA is the genetic material. See, these bacteria do not reproduce as this is wrong because that is a method of parasexuality. Yes, this is also correct. Bacteria do not actually, that is not a true kind of sexual mode of reproduction, but it is proved that bacteria can undergo parasexuality, is a method of parasexuality also. Bacteria undergo binary division? No, it is not the answer. At times, RNA control production of DNA and proteins. No, this is also not the answer. Answer is DNA is the genetic material. It has been proved by that experiment. Site for protein synthesis is protein synthesis. Where it occurs? Ribosome. Okay, ribosome is a site for protein synthesis. It is called ribosome factory. Okay, protein synthesis occurs. Length of one coil of bDNA helix is bDNA helix one helix. How much length? It is 41. It is 3.4 angstrom. 3.4 nanometer or 34 angstrom. One complete helix is made at 3.4 nanometer or 34 angstrom. Three-dimensional shape of tRNA is, see, tRNA has either clover leaf model, that is called two-dimensional shape, and three-dimensional shape is like L shape. Three-dimensional shape is L shape. Similarity between DNA and RNA is that both have similar sugar. No, because DNA has deoxyribose sugar. Similar pyrimidines, that is also not the answer because purines are yes same, but pyrimidines are different. Thymine and uracil they differ. Polymers of nucleotides. DNA and RNA is the polymers of nucleotides. Yes, both are polymers of nucleotides. Similar mode of replication. Mode of replication exactly not same, no? Mode of replication it differs. Similar, both are polymers of nucleotide. Both DNA and RNA are polymers of nucleotide. So this will be the answer. Similar mode of replication. No, this is not exactly same. So we can consider D is the answer. Okay, 43. Extranuclear DNA occurs in extranuclear DNA. Extranuclear DNA occurs in chloroplast, lysosome. No, chloroplast, mitochondria. Yes, we know chloroplast and mitochondria have extranuclear DNA. These are not present inside the nucleus, so in cytoplasm they are present. So chloroplast and mitochondria is the answer. Out of 64 codons, 61 code for 20 types of amino acid. It is due to overlapping of genes, no. Wobbling of codons, no. University of code, no. Degeneracy of genetic code. Degeneracy of genetic code, what does it mean? That one amino acid can be coded by more than one codon. So that is called degeneracy of codon. So this is possible. 61 code can code for 20 amino acid because one amino acid can be coded by more than one amino acid, more than one codons. So this is the answer. Okay then. Thank you everybody.